Hey guys, in this video we're going to be opening up the Inku crate for the month of July, and I want to give a big thank you to Inku Crate who sent this box to me for free to review. When you're done watching this video, make sure to head over to my kids channel and find out what they thought about each of these stationery items. And if you guys want to save $3 off of your Inku crate, make sure to use the code Marie3 and the link in the description box below. The first item is this play color dot marker, and I featured this in a previous video, but I like this marker. It has this one end that's sort of like a stamp that's in the shape of a circle, and then on the other end it has a fine tip pen. So this is really useful if you like to do habit tracking. You can use the circle to stamp, or you can just use it to make little doodles like I did. I always love it when they include Sanrio items, especially these for sale in Japan only licensed Sanrio products that you can really only get in Japan. So I was so happy to see that they included the cinnamon roll clip in this box. And the handout says that this is a paper clip, so you can use it to clip important memos or pages together with the little Sanrio touch. But if you look at the back of the clip, it kind of reminds me of those hair clips that they use at the beauty salon to temporarily clip your hair back together. So I think you could probably use this to clip your bangs aside if you're doing makeup or washing your face. But they're really cute. Another character item, Sumokurashi, another one of my favorites. And they have the little holographic sticker on the back to show you that it's like a genuine licensed item. This is so cute and so appropriate for summer because it has this camping theme where they're all sitting around a campfire, and I like how they're eating Japanese foods like onigiri and fish. Do you guys go camping? I went when I was younger, but I haven't taken my kids camping. Although I've been kind of tempted to. I just don't think that my husband and I are the camping type of people, but maybe we'll go one of these days, we'll see. Okay, this box is just packed with character items. This is a Mamegoma eraser, and Mamegoma is like this little seal. It's a San X character. I love how it has this little tiny seal inside. This is totally the kind of eraser that I would have received as a child, but just put in my pencil case and never unwrapped. I don't know why, but it pains me a little to open this just because it's so adorable and I want it to stay pristine. But for purposes of this video, since I'm doing a demo, I'm going to open it. Oh my god, isn't this the cutest thing ever? It's a teeny little seal. I don't even know what to do with this seal. It's so cute. I'm just going to put it back into the eraser. And in case you're wondering, this has sort of a minty, fruity scent. It's sweet and a little bit minty, so it's really interesting. And we have another character item. This is such a winning box. This is a whale shark and a penguin. The whale shark is called Jinbei, and this is by San X, as you can see. I don't know if this character is popular outside of Japan, but I remember when I was living there and we visited the aquarium in Okinawa, they had a whale shark, and that was one of their central features at the aquarium. So I think this is quite popular in Japan, and I also remember seeing it in the UFO catcher. I'm just gonna insert some video footage of us trying to win a whale shark plushie. I used to play these so much when I lived in Japan because my husband is like basically a professional UFO catcher winner. It's really different in Japan because you can actually win when you play these arcade games, whereas in the US it's all kind of based on a formula of payouts. I think there's a little bit of skill involved in the Japanese machines, but it's still more of a game of chance than anything. Next up, we have these cute little animal sticky notes. And I love how they have their arms hanging over the edge of the holder. But these are useful because you can use them to mark pages in your journal, or you can use them to mark the latest page of the book that you're reading if you read paper books. Leave a comment below and let me know what you guys use these tabs for. So no Inku crate is complete without a washi tape. Even though I have a drawer that is filled with washi tapes, you can never have enough washi tapes in my opinion. So this pamphlet says that you can receive one of two designs. There's a fireworks washi tape or a koi fish washi tape, and they're both kind of summery because in Japan you have the summer festivals and they will usually have fireworks at the end of the evening. And the koi fish, I feel like it's kind of a year-round thing, but in this washi tape it looks like they're eating some blue summery desserts. These kinds of clear jellies are really popular during the summertime. The next item is this cute little penguin envelope, and it looks like you can get one of two choices. There's a polar bear and a penguin, and I got the penguin. And this is also an envelope, which is really cool. You can put money into it and give it to somebody as a gift, I guess. And I can't really tell if the penguins are inside of the cup or outside of the cup. It kind of looks like they're inside the cup and they're part of the dessert, but then the pink penguin is holding a spoon, so I don't really know. I can't wait to use these though. I don't know who I'm going to give this to, but this is so adorable. You don't often see these kinds of money envelopes in the US, so this is something that I'm definitely going to want to hold on to. Maybe it could be for a graduation gift or something like that. So next up we have this mini note card by the brand Amifa, which is a common brand that I often see in Inku crates. And the booklet says that you can get either a polar bear or a penguin design, and I got the polar bear inside of a watermelon, which is so random but also really cute. So you can just write a little message on the polar bear's stomach and then fold this up and give it to somebody. On the back of the card it shows like this little watermelon as like a gift tag, so I think that would be a really great use for this. And last but not least, we have this cute little rainbow star pencil. And this is kind of different because it has a rainbow inside of the lead, but the lead is actually just a regular pencil lead. So I'm just going to sharpen it and show you guys what it looks like. I'm using my trusty Sanrio pencil sharpener that I've had since I was probably in maybe 3rd or 4th grade, and I've held onto it all these years and it still works just as well as it did when I first got it. The Inku crate pamphlet says this pencil keeps changing color as you write or sharpen. Different colors are revealed as if it were magic, and I think the shavings are really fun. The pencil itself though is just a regular pencil, which I actually prefer over a pencil with rainbow lead. So that's it for the Inku crate, but I thought I would try something a little different and do sort of a journal with me using some of the supplies that I've gotten in my Inku crate boxes. And I have this little Tsum Tsum journal that I got from Daiso, and I started to do some journaling of my trip to Taiwan, but I thought I would put together some journals or scrapbooks, I guess you would call them, of my trip to Okinawa with my family, because that's where we saw the whale shark in the aquarium, and so I thought it would be kind of appropriate to do a whale shark or sea type of theme. So I printed out a bunch of photos. And I decided to pull out my trusty sticker album, which I got in Japan, I think, at Daiso. And I've collected a bunch of stickers over the years from Japan and Korea, and also stickers that I've gotten in Inku crate boxes and other random kawaii boxes. So yeah, I decided to pull out all of the sea themed stickers for this journal. I took out some of my more colorful pens. I got this pencil case from Stationery Pal, I think, and it has all these random cute pens. These are stick scissors from Artbox that I think one of my kids left on the floor, and I just picked up and kept because somebody needs to take care of them, right? So I went ahead and pre-printed out all of the pictures that I wanted to use from our trip, and these were from 2016. So I went back into my iPhoto library, but because there are so many software changes, all the photos were gone. But thankfully, I backed up all of my photos onto Flickr, so I was able to download them and print them out. And our printer is so old. We've had this Canon printer for about, I don't know, maybe 10 years or more, but it's still going and it's so slow. It doesn't connect to my new computer, but I was able to get out my old laptop and just print out all the photos. Actually, I was really kind of excited to do this journal because journaling is something that I used to do a lot when I was in high school and college, but once I started graduate school, I pretty much stopped doing all of that because I felt like it was such a waste of time, because I started making my photo books using Shutterfly and some of those online photo book services, and they give you such a nice finished product, and you can make multiple copies to give to other people, so it's a lot more efficient. And granted, I haven't made all the photo books that I wanted to, but the nice thing about doing this kind of journal where you just lay everything out is that you can use your cute stationery and stickers, and also if you have any tickets or things like that that you want to include, you can add that, but it's harder to add to a Shutterfly album. I find the prospect of having to do a journal for all of my travels and all my cute moments kind of overwhelming, but I just decided to do a few entries of my favorite things and I'll see how it goes. I think I'm still gonna make the Shutterfly albums, or I think I'm probably gonna end up using Blurb for my next album, but if you guys enjoy this, then I'll try to make a few more videos with the Inku crate boxes because I really need an outlet to use all of my cute stationery supplies. I end up doing a lot of craft projects with my kids, and sometimes when they get their hands on one of the sticker sheets, the adorable cute sticker sheets, they end up getting like all pasted onto a single piece of cardboard, which is fine, but I think it would be fun to have a more permanent place for some of these cute items to go. So just as a side note, this was my daughter Valentina's first airplane trip. She was, I think, 6 or 8 months old at the time. She wasn't even crawling yet, but yeah, this was her first airplane trip. So I used that little glue with the sea creatures on it in the bottle, and I ended up not liking it because it made the paper really lumpy and I just didn't like it. So note to self, use this kind of glue when you have like a thicker cardboard paper, not thin post-it note sheets. So I started using my little Tuxedo Sam glue that I got in a previous Inku crate box, and it was a lot better. Because that paper was so lumpy, I wanted to cover it up with something else, and I wasn't sure what to use, but I decided to use these little panda stickers because Valentina reminds me of a little baby panda. So we flew into the southern part of the island at Kadena Air Force Base, and then we rented a car and drove up north, which is where the aquarium is located, towards Motobu, and they also have a pineapple park sort of in that area, but it's quite a big island. So I kind of laid out all the photos that I had, and I decided that I wanted to put some more photos in to sort of make everything complete. So I went ahead and printed those out, and just cutting them out again. I'm putting this together years after I actually went to the aquarium. I guess it's more of an album than it is a journal because I didn't write down my thoughts. I used to keep journals with a lot of writing, and I would write down, what happened that day, especially when I was living alone. I found it very therapeutic to just write things out. But when I went back and looked at my journals, I felt like I was cringing a little bit. I don't like to go back and read lengthy journal entries for some reason. So I think I probably threw away a lot of my journals after my mom asked me to clean out my bedroom and get rid of some of my old stuff. I didn't want to keep my old journals around, even though I had some from when I was younger. I don't really like going back and reading my journals. I did have a little diary though from when I was in elementary school, and I kept that one because number one, it was really cute. It was a Sanrio diary that had those two bears, and it was a traditional diary that had sort of a lock on it. And I was just so young when I wrote it. I think I was in second grade. I wrote down my best friends' names and their phone numbers and things like that. And because it wasn't super detailed, it doesn't make me cringe to read it. These next couple of pages are from the pineapple farm, and this place was a really cheesy kind of tourist trap, and when we went, the pineapples were not really growing. Maybe it was off season, but they did have these adorable pineapple plushies, and they made for some nice photos. So it was kind of fun to go here, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. Although next door there is some kind of animal farm with a scavenger hunt where you go around and stamp various things on your map, and it's kind of interactive, so it was kind of fun for Sienna. We went during the off season, so it was really empty, and I think we were like one of two parties there, but I think that probably during the busy season it would be kind of miserable, and you could see that there are lines and it's made to accommodate a lot of people. This next set of pictures is from the Tirami Aquarium, and I'm not usually a big aquarium person, but I have to say that this is probably one of the best aquariums I've ever been to. It's huge and it has so many different sea creatures, and I don't know, I just thought it was really well done. And it kind of makes sense that there would be a really nice aquarium in Okinawa because it's an island. But yeah, I just thought this was really nice. I've been to other aquariums in Seoul and in Tokyo, and nothing really ever measured up to this one. Another thing that I really like about the Japanese aquariums is that they always have really cute products. So the Tirami Aquarium has the whale shark, which is their feature attraction, and they had a lot of really cute whale shark merchandise. I bought my kids both a whale shark hat, and then at the end of this video you'll see the whale shark arare, or the rice crackers that I got. They were like, they just tasted like regular rice crackers, but it was so fun to get them in a little whale shark shape. So I think this was probably my favorite layout because I got to use all of my cute little sea animal stickers that are a little bit puffy, and I'm pretty sure that I got those from Daiso. I'm also using my little play color dot pen that I got from the Inku crate to make little jellyfish, and I think I would really like to get those pens in multiple colors. So this last part of the spread is from our stay at this beach resort, which was in the more northern part of Okinawa. It was a little bit deserted there, and we went in, I think, May, which is kind of the off season. So it was also the tail end of the rainy season, and while we were staying there, we had 1 or 2 nights of pouring rain, which was a disappointment, but there were some clear days. So on those days we went out and played on the beach. So I guess that's one of the downsides of going to a place during the off season, but I really try to avoid going anywhere during peak season just because I don't really like crowds. And I mean, now especially with COVID, I really don't like crowds, but my husband and I always traveled during the off season for our vacations, and it's also cheaper. So probably the best times to go are like in May and September, when it's not cold but it's still warm enough where you can go in the water and enjoy it. And also, I don't like going when it's peak summer because the sun is super hot, and I guess living in Asia, I've adopted the Asian mentality of staying out of the sun. So as you can see in some of my photos, they had some really cute Hello Kitty products, and one of the fun things that I like to look for in Japan is it seems like every region has its own version of Hello Kitty dressed up in some local costume. So in Okinawa, they have these 2 guard dogs that will sit in front of the house, and it's a mythical creature. I can't remember what it's called, but a special Hello Kitty in Okinawa is a Hello Kitty dressed up as one of those 2 guard dogs. I got a little rhinestone studded Hello Kitty mint tin from Okinawa and a couple of keychains, one for me and one for my mom. And then you can also see here the whale shark rice cracker that came in a little tin from the Tirami Aquarium. And when I was living in Japan, I was such a sucker for these little souvenir tin boxes which had cookies or snacks in them. And the snacks were usually not that great, but I like to collect those tin boxes. So here's my finished product. I did do a vlog of our trip to Okinawa, but it was one of my very first vlogs that I ever did, so the video quality is terrible. I used my Polaroid cube, which is what I was using when I first started my channel. As always, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my Patreons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below and let me know if you'd like to see more of these journaling type of videos coupled with my Inku crate hauls. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.